Hi there, and welcome to the Wisdom of Whitehawk, where the collective consciousness known to us as Whitehawk offers a bridge to find purpose and meaning in your life, to follow your path wherever it takes you, with loving guidance. Alan Herring channels Whitehawk, and Gail expands on the teachings. Enjoy this episode.
We've been listening to different conversations about recognizing, and people want to be recognized for what they do. And in that is a clue. Recognizing what they do. And that's a badge of honor or something like that. What people recognize as, they're recognized as what's on their business card, what's hanging on their shop front, what's on the shingle on the side of their car. But we are talking about recognizing the energy within, and that's where the caring comes from, the recognition of how somebody feels as opposed to what they do. It's about how they're being, and this is very important. It's about how you are being as opposed to what you are doing or how you're doing it, and so on. So the important message here we'd like to get across, and this conversation's been had a few times over the last few days, is about recognizing that. And first of all, it is about caring much less about what people think about of what is written on your business card or on the side of your building, but more about how you feel from the heart perspective. And that really comes down to intention. Intention is huge. And how you feel about towards somebody, and people need to recognise that it's how they feel about who they are, and it's part of their language. If you listen to their language, you will realise that it is not one and the same. There's a discrepancy between who they are and what they're doing, as opposed to who they are being. The true being of their essence, or the essence of their being. And it's about bridging that gap between the discrepancies, between how they are or who they are and who they be. And one of those major things is recognizing that maybe their purpose is a little bit out of kilter. Their passionate purpose in life. And if that's not happening, then you are cutting yourself short. And it's in that recognition of the vibration of that purpose and the radiance and the vibration of that passion that you apply to your purpose. Now, if it's just everyday, more boring, mundane job that you may have, and you feel that way, then you're not living your true life. And one of the things there is just to recognise that this is mediocre and mundane, and I can do better. And that's a conversation that is very hard for some people to have, because it is a means to an end, and yes, it pays the mortgage and it puts a roof over our head and it pays the bills and so on. But when you couple that pursuit of your purpose and it pays the bills, that is the ultimate goal in this earthly realm. And so, it is about the essence of who you are that is the most important thing. And people care more about that, even on a subconscious level, about how you feel and how you really feel. Not the feeling that you get from somebody who says, yes, I'm okay, I'm good and fine, and you know very well from the bottom of your heart that is not a truthful statement, because they're trying to cover up. And that's one of the things. They're very good spin doctors as to they might be feeling a bit lowly, or their motivation or inspiration has gone out the window, so they're just leading a life of mundaneness, drudgery and despair, and they say everything is okay, but it's not okay. So it's actually lighting that fire of desire of the things that you want to pursue in life, the passions that you want to pursue. And that gives you the real purpose. And really moving into that space of understanding that there is a better version of yourself to come out of all of this. But the first part of it is recognizing, acknowledging where you are at the moment and eager that there is something bigger, better and brighter for yourself to move forward. And so one of the exercises there is to just sit down and realize just exactly where you are. Make it on a scale of, say, 1 to 10. Where do I fit on this regarding my passionate purpose in life? Am I a 7? Am I a 2? Am I a 10? If you're a 10, wonderful. Then what you are doing and your heartfelt experience is one and the same. But if there's a discrepancy between how you're being, what you're doing, if there's a discrepancy between those two, your being and your doing, then there's some work to be done. And we'd like to congratulate you on that acknowledgement. First of all, do not beat yourself up about being in this particular position if it's not the one that you want, because it is offering you a contrast as to what you don't want. And it's about moving forward. And it's recognizing that there is a better version of yourself. And it's just a matter of stepping into that space and shining that light forward. And as we've said in the past, take yourself to your future self and shine that light back, because there are no shadows in front of you as you're walking forward when that is happening. Your future self knows the best thing for you, and it's recognizing that. So the better version of yourself is where people see that vibrance, that radiance, that energy that is emanating from you, and say, wow, I'd love to have some of what you're having. They don't really know what that is, but they want to have some of it because it is more than what they're radiating themselves. So this is the important thing, is that you increase that energy level and have it pulsating so that there is no way that negative thoughts, issues will cling on to your being and impede that flow. And we like to think of it this way too. You try holding a ball, and it doesn't matter what sort of ball is, whether it's a ping pong ball or a basketball, you try holding that under the water. It takes effort to do that, and people are putting in a lot of effort into the doing and the having. This persona that they have, which is on their business card. They are spending a lot of energy on that as a face or a facade of that particular pursuit in life, if that is different to what their true intent is. And with that energy, the energy that you are using to keep that ball under the water, if you just ease that and allow, so a lot of times you've got to ease that weight. When you think of the energy, it is the weight that you're trying to hold that ball down. Imagine that, holding a basketball underwater, and the amount of energy that you have to spend to hold that down. And if but you are intent to do that, and you're going to use up a lot of energy, and it wears you out, and you become heavy within yourself because you're wasting that energy of holding that ball under the water. And the ball is representative of your true self. It wants to rise to the surface and show itself, and to be buoyant and light with the sun shining on it. And so it's about being easy on yourself and peeling back those layers of those effort that you're using to hold that ball of energy down. And sooner or later, little by little, the energy rises, and therefore you, as a human, will feel lighter and buoyant and floating as a ball is on the water. But there's so many people, so many, who are burning up their energy trying to maintain this falsity of being. because the universe wants the best of you, from you. The universe is calling for the better version of yourself. And so just be lighter. Take your foot off the pedal. Just allow that ball to rise, just like it does with yourself. Peel back those layers of effort that you're putting into feeling this particular way because society wants you to feel that way, your next door neighbour or somebody you know or relatives, everything like that. The true essence of yourself is you within yourself. So be kind to yourself and peel back those layers, each and every little layer. Recognize that they are burning up your energy, making you tired before your time. And the important thing is to be easy on yourself. Ease and flow. Ease and flow. Going. One of the major philosophies that we like is about going downstream, allowing that unfoldment, the future to unfold with ease and grace and harmony and love and guidance. And you know that when at the end of the day you just feel that lightness because you've been appreciating that lightness for the day, as opposed to feeling that energy sapping, energy exhausting effort to keep a lid on this persona, this doing, having you, as opposed to the being you. The universe wants you to have that. So listen to your conversation. Are you enjoying your day? And genuinely feel that you are contributing wholeheartedly to yourself and to your loved ones and those around you and the universe. And more importantly, to feel that love and guidance coming from some of these messages that we've been giving you. It is just this ray of information that comes through. And after listening to these conversations about a lot of people spending that energy about doing rather than being, there's no energy in the being. You just have to allow. That's the only thing, it's allowing.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to know more about the wisdom of Whitehawk, you can go to www.wisdomofwhitehawk.com. Thanks for joining us.